everybody, so today I'll be doing another lecture. Today I have my little buddy, a little doll right next to me. He'll be participating. And yeah, so let's get started. Today I'll be telling you another calculus video, another calculus lecture. Let's do calculus lecture part 2. So today I'll be telling you how to get the slopes. I just farted. Okay, so we can draw the y-axis, and then we can draw the x-axis. Now we can. It's a little too big. Okay, we can just make it like that. And then we can say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then right here is 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, let's draw a straight diagonal line. And we want to get the slope of this point to this point. Now, right here, since it's just a straight line, it's obvious. It's easy. Now, if we go like this, we land on 5, and we go on 5 again. So it's 5, 5. Then right here, go right here, and here, it's 2, 2. So now since it's the rise over the run, and since the rise and the run are both 5, we can do this. We can do, and remember this equation. Oh, by the way, remember this equation? Over x2 minus x1. Remember this equation? Yeah, it's actually not supposed to be this. The change in the y-axis, the change in the x-axis. It's actually supposed to be like this. Over. So, it was my mistake. Sorry. So, now we do this. We got 5 and 5. Y is the run, right here. Y is the rise, right here. 5, and then x is the run. So, we got 5 right here, 5 right here. And then, since it's minusing by y1, we can do this. And x1, we can do a minus sign. Okay. And then we can use these 2 digits. We have 2 for 2. So, we can say, and since it's rise over the run, obviously, it's 2 for 2. So it's another 2 minus 2. What does this equal? What do you guys think this is equal to? If you guess 3 over 3, you are correct. Now, guys, dividing is equal. This fraction is equal to dividing. So we can say that 3 over 3 is equal to 1. That means the slope through here and here equals 1. Now, that makes all sense. That makes sense. But what about curved? Like curved slopes. Well, like I said in my last lecture of, what is that? Calculus. It's the same thing. So we just draw the 11 numbers. 1, 2, yeah. And then we draw, let's say, the curved slope. That looks like a hand. Now, let's say, how are we supposed to calculate this? But if you remember in the last video, guys, if you didn't want to watch the last video, make sure to go back and watch the last video. We can draw 2 dots. We can put a line in between it. And then we can do this. Now this reaches up to 5. This reaches up to 4. This reaches up to 3. and that reaches up to 3. So they're not all equal. So how do we do this? Well, since it's the rise over the run, 5 is the rise, so we can do this, 5. And then we do the run, 4. And then we minus it with 3 and 3. So we can do 3 and 3. That's because this is y1. It's the first dot. This is y2. It's the second dot. And it's x2, x1. So this is x1, x2, x2, x1. And y2, y1. So this, what does this equal? Well, this should equal, let's see, yeah. So this should equal 2, 1. 2 divided by 1, what is that? That equals 2. Now let's do something different this time. So the slope should be 2 on those 2 points. Now let's do something different this time. This guy's gonna need to say something. Wow, that makes so much sense. I get it. I think this lecture is perfect. Watch and subscribe, please. You don't have to subscribe. I'm just saying, it's pretty. I have 8 subs. Please, I'm begging. I'm desperate. Yeah, I'm whispering desperate. That's right. Okay. So, let's get something like this. We just draw the y-x. We'll go like this. And we'll count by tens this time. Okay, so we got 10, 20, 30. And then we wanted here to here. Okay, so we go like this. This reaches up to 30. Let's just say this reaches up to 20, whatever. So rise over the run, rules are rules. So we do 30 over 20. Let's just say that. And then we have 10, 20. Rules are rules. 20, 10. And that equals the 10. And that equals 10. So, you could say the slope equals 1. But, in other words, you can also say like this. You know how in tens, there are the 1 section and the 10 section. In order to do this, you can also do this. You can also go like this. You can also say 10 over 10 for this scenario. You can also say the slope for this could go by 1 over 1. So basically what's going on here is you kind of just erase the 0. Like this. So that's basically what's going on. Okay. Let's do not just the slope, let's do limits of the function this time. Oh yeah, and by the way, shout out to my secret math tutor. If you guys don't understand what I'm saying, go to my secret math tutor and understand what he's saying. He is the one how I understood some calculus. I'm still watching, and the more I watch, the more I can learn and the more I can teach you guys. So stay tuned. Even though the video is not over yet, why am I saying that? I really recommend my secret math tutor. Shout out to him. Okay, so about the limit of the function, we have one of the functions. One of the limit of the functions we can use is we have this. Wait, no. Sorry, guys. Messed up. If you don't mess up, then you're weird. I mean, we all mess up. Come on. You can't say it. I'm weird for saying that. Okay. Now let's say this is 2. And we have this weird U-shaped thing. Now we can use this formula. F of x equals 3x squared minus 1. This can find where 2 is going. Okay. So let's see how to figure out where 2 is going on, where 2 is going. Okay, so we can use x values so we can go like this. F of x, that, like that. And we can get the values of 1.9, 1.99, and 1.999. Now, what do these values approach? No, wait, not these values. These values can get a single number. Try to guess what that number is. If one of the answers is 9.83, another one of the answers is 10.8803. Another one is 10.988003. And yes, I did kind of forget, so I am watching one of these YouTube videos. Don't shame myself. Okay. So yeah, these values approach 11. So we can say the limit of function as x approaches 2 is 11. So we can say x is approaching 2. You can say lim of x approaching 2. So basically what's happening here is 3x squared minus 1 equals 11. Now, that's only in this scenario. But if you guess it like this, if you do this, 3, 2 squared minus 1, wouldn't that also equal 11? In this scenario, yes. This would also equal 11. Now, there are some functions that you can plug in to get, number it's approaching. So there are some numbers you can plug in to find the limit. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna erase this. Wait a minute, forgot, I can do magic. Boom. So, yeah, that's basically today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And I also want to say goodbye. Bye, guys. I hope you have a great day at home. COVID has been really hard for us, and it's been okay. Okay. I can only film 18 minutes. I gotta go. But I have so many more things to say. No, you don't. Please. I need to go. Bye.